Happy holidays from WBNG.
A business is a total loss after a fire in Tioga County. Plus, almost $3 million is heading to the Tioga County School District. Those stories and more. 12 News This Morning starts right now.
From WBNG, the Southern Tier's #1 local news. This is 12 News This Morning.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. It's 6 o'clock. I'm Maci Cosmore. Today is Thursday, December 14th. Ashley Soriano is on assignment. We begin this half hour with a live look outside across Johnson City. We've got a chilly start to our day. Let's send it over to Brian for a check on the weather.
And I surprised myself, even though I did have snow in the forecast last night. I woke up to maybe 1/10 of an inch of snowfall on my deck this morning. So very light accumulations at my house. Now, we still have some lake effect clouds, some lake effect snow showers, but I think that chance of snowfall will be decreasing over the next few hours. I think by 8 o'clock, I have about a 20% chance of snow showers in the forecast. But I mentioned Afton, Bainbridge, maybe West Windsor, Windsor, Oquaga, southern Shenango County, eastern Broome County, picking up a couple of snowflakes. Looks like some of that has drifted into parts of western Delaware County, maybe over toward the Deposit area, getting a couple of snowflakes this morning. 28 degrees in Owego, 28 in Appalachian. We have 24 in Norwich, 21 in Walton. There are some teens on the map. 18 in Margaretville, 19 degrees in Oneonta, 14 degrees in Stamford. For today, I do keep a 20% chance of snow showers in the forecast at 8 o'clock. 24 degrees, but here comes that sunshine. By 10 o'clock, partly cloudy skies, 28 degrees, mostly sunny skies at lunchtime, 32 degrees, and that sunshine will hold through the afternoon. West wind turning southwesterly at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Highs today near 36 degrees. Cold but seasonable for today, but get ready for some warmer weather in your Storm Track 12 forecast.
We begin with a look at a closure in Binghamton that the New York State Alert System is calling major. According to 511NY, the Bevere Street Bridge is currently closed in both directions. Good morning, it's 7:27. I'm Maci Cosmore. According to 511NY, the Bevere Street Bridge is currently closed in both directions. 511 says that's after a crash and fire on the bridge. However, Broome County Communications says there was no crash and the fire was under the bridge. Binghamton Police and Fire closed down the area at US 11 and Shenango Street. The DOT is responding to assist with the closure and bridge inspection. According to Broome County Communications, the area will not be reopened until sometime in the morning until after inspection, and it's unknown at this time what caused the fire. Now let's send it over to Brian for a check on the weather.
Some early clouds, some early snowflakes, but we will see increasing sunshine today. Highs near 36 degrees. West wind turning southwesterly at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tonight, clear skies. Southwest wind turning westerly. Lows near 30 degrees. For Friday, one of the nicer days in the 7-day forecast. A lot of sunshine with that high of 50 degrees. Mostly cloudy skies on Saturday, but we still reach highs near 44. 44 on Sunday, cloudy skies. That 30% chance of rainfall will be holding off until the afternoon. Better chance of rain comes on Monday with highs near 44 degrees, turning colder on Tuesday with a mix of rain and snow showers.
That's your 12 News update. CBS Mornings is continuing next. We see you again in half an hour with more local news and weather.
Police are investigating a shooting in Broome County. Plus, an impeachment inquiry into President Joe Biden has officially passed. How some lawmakers are reacting. Those are our top stories here on 12 News at noon.
From WBNG, the Southern Tier's #1 local news. This is 12 News at noon.
Thanks for joining us at noon. I'm Ashley Soriano. We begin with breaking news. Police are responding to a report of a person shot in Binghamton this morning. Binghamton police officers responded to 9 Andrews Ave around 10:30 a.m. for the report.
Portions of the following program contain sponsored content that does not necessarily reflect the views of WBNG.
Today on Around the Tiers, we have representatives from the Ross Park Zoo and the Children's Charity of Greater Binghamton in studio to discuss their upcoming Holly Jolly events. Plus, the Goat Boy over at the Village of Owego is celebrating 50 years. Around the Tiers starts right now. Good afternoon and welcome to Around the Tiers. I'm Lauren DelValle. It's Thursday, December 14th. As part 2 of our trip to Fairways Indoor Golf Company, General Manager AJ Haranek explained their state-of-the-art TrackMan machine and the variety of choices both novice and experienced golfers can choose from. Take a look.
Tonight at 4, a man was sent to the hospital this morning after being shot in the arm. What we know from Binghamton police about the shooting with the suspect still at large. And after being damaged by a fire Wednesday night, safety inspections and repairs are underway on the Bevere Street Bridge. Those top stories and more right now.
From WBNG, the Southern Tier's #1 local news. This is 12 News at 4.
Good afternoon and thanks for joining us here at 4. I'm Kaitlin Pearson. Our top story this half hour is in the city of Binghamton, where a man was shot this morning. This was the scene at 9 Andrews Avenue. Binghamton Police Chief Joseph Zakuski says that officers arrived around 10:30. According to the chief, one person has been sent to the hospital after being shot in the arm.
Coming your way at 5, a bridge impacted by a late-night fire partially reopens. Hear what we know from police.
Plus, state lawmakers plead for Governor Hochul to give a piece of legislation the thumbs up, how it would impact a local school.
And tonight for the whole family, how the community is invited to enjoy some of the magic of the holiday season for free. Those stories and more right now.
From WBNG, the Southern Tier's #1 local news. This is 12 News at 5.
Good evening and thanks for joining us here at 5. I'm Kaitlin Pearson.
And I'm Jill Croce. We begin with continuing coverage of breaking news that we brought you last night. The VFW Memorial Bevere Street Bridge will partially reopen today after being damaged by a fire.
The Broome County Department of Public Works Commissioner says that the bridge sustained minor damage after that fire was set underneath it. The bridge is being inspected by Broome County engineers with assistance from the New York State Department of Transportation. Tonight at 5:30, the defense bill gets a thumbs up from Congress. What this means for military members.
Plus, Republican presidential frontrunner Donald Trump is making sure he's front and center with Iowa voters.
And it's been over a decade since the deadliest elementary school shooting in U.S. history. What lawmakers are saying as they reflect. Those stories and more right now.
From WBNG, the Southern Tier's #1 local news. This is 12 News at 5:30.
Good evening and thanks for joining us at 5:30. I'm Kaitlin Pearson.
And I'm Jill Croce. Thousands of military men and women will get bigger paychecks next year after the House passed the National Defense Authorization Act.
Yeah, however, some previous key provisions were taken out of the bill. Controversial provisions related to abortion services and transgender health care for service members were left out despite being included in a House defense bill that passed over the summer.
Tonight at 6, after a deadly fire in Binghamton over the weekend, we hear reaction tonight from those impacted.
Plus, exciting news from students at SUNY Broome, how new legislation is allowing them to sell the booze they make during school, how lawmakers say this will impact their education.
And a teacher from Athens has gone viral for her take on hands-on lessons. Hear how she says it's all for the benefit of students. Those stories and more right now.
From WBNG, the Southern Tier's #1 local news. This is 12 News at 6.
And thanks for choosing us at 6. I'm Jill Croce.
And I'm Kaitlin Pearson. We begin tonight with continuing coverage of breaking news that we first brought you last night. The VFW Memorial Bevere Street Bridge has been set to partially reopen today after being damaged by a fire.
From WBNG, the Southern Tier's #1 local news. This is 12 News at 10.
Thanks for joining us at 10. I'm Jill Croce. We begin in Binghamton, where a homeowner is currently dealing with the aftermath from a structure fire that happened late Friday night. On December 8th, a massive fire broke out at a home along Colfax Avenue. The cause of the fire is still unknown, but one person and pets died in the flames.
From WBNG, the Southern Tier's #1 local news. This is 12 News at 11.
Thanks for choosing us at 11. I'm Jill Croce. We begin in Binghamton, where a homeowner is currently dealing with the aftermath from a structure fire that happened late Friday night. On December 8th, a massive fire broke out at a home along Colfax Avenue.